If I had known these things earlier in life, I think getting to the point of having my own homestead would have been a lot easier. And there are a few things that I would like to go back and warn my 24-year-old self about. But since I can't tell her, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, I'm Jane. I'm a single mom, and I'm not letting that hold me back. I bought 5 acres of raw land in the Kootenay Rockies, where I'm building my own home and homestead, planting a food forest, creating art, and living life on my own terms. All of this is so one day, hopefully, my kiddo won't need to struggle the way that I did. Come along with me as I create my very own freedom recipe. Building this homestead alone is fun and rewarding most of the time, but today is my 44th birthday, and it's a good time to reflect on how challenging it has been to get through life in order to come to this point. So as I go get plants from a friend and prep the floor and ceiling in my tiny home in order to install hardwood soon, I'm gonna let you in on the 3 major changes I would have made if I knew then what I know now. This is my friend Julie, and she's got all of these raspberry offshoots, and so we're gonna dig them up and put them into pots, and I'm gonna bring them to my place. It's the best part about living in a community where everybody's growing their own food.
You know what? I think I'm gonna give you some lavenders too.
Thank you.
And more plants that I can find in here. Yeah?
I will take everything that you have.
Sweet. Let's do it.
The first lesson I've learned is, if I could go back and tell my 24-year-old self, Jane, you can build your life alone. You don't need a partner in order to build your dream home. In fact, the partners that you're gonna have are gonna actually hurt your bank account rather than help it. Yep, that was very true for me from 24 onwards. Do you want me to bring the whole pot over there? Or let's just bring the plants over here and put them in the pots over here?
That's a good idea.
The second option?
The first one?
To bring the pot.
Bring the plants.
Bring the plants over here.
And bring them here, yeah.
Okay. I wish I'd known how much your life can be affected by choosing the wrong partner. It can make or break you. I kept being attracted to the wild ones, the carefree ones, the ones who live like every single day is Saturday. And they're intoxicating. They're so much fun. So I thought I must be taking life too seriously.
They're so determined to proliferate, which is so nice.
Yes.
Considering their food.
And like, it's just proved like nature is so abundant.
Yeah, it's so smart.
The bad habits would creep in slowly. I'd start taking more and more time off work and spending everything I had just to keep up with their fun. I take accountability for my choices. They were just living their lives, and that's their prerogative. I didn't need to jump on their bandwagon, but I did. I wish I could tell my 24-year-old self how much easier it is to build your dream life if you start early. Compound interest is like magic if you start saving and investing early. And I knew that in my 20s, but I ignored it because everybody else around me was just living for the moment. By the time I'd given my head a shake, I was pushing 40. I can't time travel and say that to me at 24, but kiddo, when you grow up and watch this video as an adult, I hope you take this seriously. Choose someone who is kind above all else, but after that, make sure that you both have the same goals for saving and your financial future.
I go now as far as I can tell.
Keep all spending transparent, and if they tell you they're addicted to something, like gambling or substances, leave. That's easier said than done when you've got those rose-colored glasses on, but get off the ship when it's sinking. Despite what anyone tries to say, money does matter in the long run. You don't have to be a multimillionaire, but you do have to be smart with your money and learn how to manage it, or you will struggle for years. If I knew I'd be covering all the bills on my own and trying to fund an entire homestead alone, then I would have made more solid career choices and stuck with them. In my 20s, I believed in following all the check boxes. Go to college, get married, buy a house, start a family. They're so keen to sell us this roadmap to happiness, but they don't really tell us that there's a 50% chance that it's not gonna work out. Now and then you'll hear the stat that 50% of marriages end in divorce, but they should also really point out that that means there's a 50% chance that you're gonna be a single mom. We're sold the fairy tale, and I learned the hard way that the best chance I had to be safe, secure, and happy was to build my life myself. I'm not saying I'm completely closed off to falling in love again, but I'm not as naive as I used to be, so I'm not gonna depend on love to pay the bills. I hope that my kid experiences a deep and fulfilling love. I just also wanna make sure they don't throw their entire future out the window as soon as they feel butterflies, like I did. I heard a great piece of advice about this recently that I'm really taking to heart. If a relationship demands you to be reckless with your finances, then it is unhealthy. Full stop. This was hands down the biggest mistake I made in my 20s and even in my 30s, and I'm still recovering from it today. This homestead is my fresh start. No more careless decisions or hitching myself to a broken horse. I am my own horse, and I'm a workhorse. I'm not sure if this is a Mennonite saying or not, but my dad says that some people are workhorses and some people are racehorses. If you try to put a workhorse on the track, you're not gonna get the results you're hoping for. And if you try to force a racehorse to plow a field, it also ain't gonna go so well. It's best to let people do the things that they naturally gravitate towards. And I knew long ago that I'm a workhorse. It might not be flashy, but I'm good with that. I'm the tortoise, not the hare. And as an old prof of mine once pointed out, we all know how that story ends. When I was younger, I felt like every idea that popped into my head had to be put into action immediately. To be honest, I still struggle with that sometimes. I even feel like I need to make some imaginary deadlines for this home build when really what I need to do is pace myself so I can actually make it to the finish line one day without getting incredibly burnt out along the way. I can't force the plants to grow faster, right? I can't put them on the track and tell them to run. Patience is the only way this whole dream is gonna happen. Oh my gosh, there's a woodpecker. I'm gonna try to get a shot of it slowly without scaring it away. I'm gonna see how close it'll let me get. Do woodpeckers attack? You're bigger than I thought you'd be. Never been this close to one. Hi. Are you so cute? You're so cool. I'm really stoked because I'm prepping to install the hardwood in my tiny home, but I need to put some OSB on parts of my ceiling. So I'm gonna do that while I keep telling you about all my mistakes. Don't get me wrong, I am so happy to be where I am today. And sure, all of my past decisions, whether they were good or bad, got me here, blah, 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 blah. But it got me here broke. I barely squeaked over the finish line, and I am running on fumes. It didn't need to be like this. So another big shift I would tell my 24-year-old self is to not live for the party. Yes, go to the music festivals. Go to Burning Man. Yes. Love that deep bass oozing into your soul. Dance, make your own clothes that actually suit you, play music, laugh until your cheeks hurt. But don't make the festival your entire personality. If I'd want the 24-year-old James to have a smoother ride in order to get to this homestead, I'd say that there's a balance to be found between play and building a career. This lesson hit me hard after I ran my own music festival a few years ago. Yeah, that's me DJing, and it was a lot of fun. But I was standing at the back of the dance floor in the sound booth, watching everyone else have an amazing time, and I thought to myself, do I like this? Again, I'd spent everything I had to throw the party, knowing I wouldn't make that money back, yet I had a kid to feed, clothe, and house. That night I decided to dial back my festival life a lot, and I sold my tickets that I had to go to an upcoming music festival, and I bought Disneyland tickets instead. The two of us took an epic road trip down the West Coast, and that was the best choice I will never, ever regret. I'm not saying I'll never go to another music festival. No, I still love that environment, but of course my priorities are different now at 44. And I've finally embraced that. I want to take my kid on adventures now. They love the festival scene and we can go together with friends. I don't need to yard sale my whole life in order to have a few wild weekends per year. And I don't need to keep fun separate from family time. I'd even say for me now at 44, it's a must to spend my playtime with my kiddo. Soon they're not gonna want mom around, and I would regret it for the rest of my life if I didn't soak up this time to connect with them. Albeit, it's tricky to balance out fun with how much work there is to do around here on the greenhouse, the tiny home, and my cabin, plus work, and throw teacher's college in there soon. But kids don't remember how much their parents worked. They remember how much time they spent with them. I love that saying that goes, kids spell love Time. But the very, very most importantest thing I would tell the 24-year-old Jame is no matter what anyone thinks or says about you, whether it's your parents, your friends, or anyone else, be your full, authentic self. Don't wait for someone's approval before embracing your true nature. Oof, this is the big one. Eleanor Roosevelt has a really great quote that goes, "Do what you feel to be right in your heart, for you'll be criticized anyway." For me, that meant embracing my sexuality, getting tattooed, and dancing like no one was watching. People are gonna hate on you even when you're trying to be perfect. So if you're gonna have haters no matter what you do, you might as well do what you really love and be your full self 100% of the time. Because the only person that you're around 24/7 is you. On my 44th birthday, I can finally tell my 24-year-old self, don't worry, I got you. We made it. And this life is sweet as hell when you are just you. And no matter what you do in life, remember to pour love into it.